fucking bigot.
You would like to...
Fuck you.
Fucking wanker!
Enoch Burke is now 376 days in Mountjoy prison. We hear a lot of love and loving anybody you want and equality. But strangely, when I say my beautiful son is in prison for 376 days, there's mocking and clapping. What a sad day for Westport Town when we're celebrating sodomy, when we're celebrating transgender ideology. Did they get the days wrong, I wonder? Did they get the days wrong? Where are the politicians? Where are the politicians? If this parade is so important, if it's so good, if it's so wholesome, where are the politicians? I tell you, they're in hiding because they want their votes. And the majority of people in Ireland don't want transgenderism and every other ism for their sons and their daughters. They don't want it. And these politicians know it. Where's Michael Rain today? Where's Simon Harris? Where's Maria Walsh today? It's a wonder she's not leading it like she did before, so it's not walking with them. But you know, she's in hiding because she's struggling for her seat. And it wouldn't be good for her to be here today. And that's the truth. Where's Alan Dillon? Where are you, Alan?
He's in Castlebar today.
Where are you, Alan? Hello? Where are the politicians? Because they're pushing it upon us. They're sitting in all Ireland. They're getting their huge salaries and they're keeping quiet. And they're not representing the people of Ireland. And we'll show them that when we go to the polls on next Friday. But I'm thankful for my son, a man of integrity, a man with a backbone, a man that treasures democracy and freedom and liberty, a man that will pay the price for his religious beliefs. The Ireland of 2024, you go to prison if you don't bow to transgender ideology.
There's a man sitting in a small, tiny cell in Mountjoy prison, not because he's a criminal, not because he's a drug dealer, not because he's committed any crime, but because he would not bow to this flag in front of me today. This flag that seems to be told to represent equality and diversity and inclusion. And I have one simple question today in Westport. Is there equality for Enoch Burke? Is there inclusion for Enoch Burke? Linda Kinney saying it was only about one thing: live and let live. But Enoch Burke today isn't being let live. He's in a prison cell today. He's not being let live. So it wasn't about live and let live. It's not about equality or diversity or inclusion. It's about non-belief. And you're in prison if you don't accept that belief. In prison. Enoch is my brother. And I can say today with all of my heart, I'm proud of my brother Enoch Burke. Yes. He's standing up for his beliefs. He didn't bow to transgenderism. He didn't back down from what we faced here today, the hate and the anger and the violence and the intimidation. Such love today in Westport. Such love. We've heard cursing, we've had violence, we've had anger. And this poster, I would say, represents the true rainbow flag. This represents the true LGBT belief, that you lock up anyone who doesn't believe with you.
You know, Simon doesn't believe in rights. He doesn't believe in freedoms. He has stripped every right from the most vulnerable in society. You know, he was adamant. He was the chief advocate for repeal of the 8th a few years ago. You know, he denied any rights to the most vulnerable. The unborn child has no rights, thanks to Simon Harris. And you know, the elderly have no rights if Simon gets his way. He presided over thousands of the elderly who died in nursing homes, who were deprived of company, who were deprived, some of them, of their food, who were left to die in hospital beds, in nursing home beds, who died without dignity. You know, when Simon was the Minister for Health, they were put into...
Keep going.
They were put into body bags. They were put into coffins.
The fucking wanker.
They were put into coffins and body bags. Simon doesn't believe in rights. Simon has said, yes, I will pass the hate speech law. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need us to vote for it. You know, Simon believes in putting the boot upon the people of Ireland. He believes in putting the boot upon the people of Ireland. And that is why you don't see him. He just appears in different places. He presided over the deaths of the most vulnerable, the elderly, dying without a family, without a friend, thrown into body bags, put into coffins and body bags. That's Simon Harris.
Yes,
That's Simon Harris. And you know, he doesn't believe that we should have religious rights. I will pass the hate speech bill. You know, it's going to be done before the next election. I would say, people of Ireland, get rid of Simon Harris. Tell Fine Gael at the next polls. The people of Ireland didn't ask for a Simon Harris as a Taoiseach. We don't want Simon Harris. We don't want this man. I believe with all my heart he's a dangerous man. This is a dangerous man. And it's at your peril, Fine Gael, you put him at the helm of the party. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to our country.
Isn't here today.
The country, the world is aghast at our hate speech bill. They've never seen anything like it that Simon Harris is going to push through. The world is aghast.
Yep.
They've never seen anything like it. And yet our politicians are silent. These politicians on huge salaries. You know, they're going to strip us of every right. You won't have a right to speak. Everything you say will be hate speech.
Yes.
Unless you're approving LGBT.
Yes.
Unless you're approving transgenderism. Unless you're approving every anti-Christian ideology. And it's time for Simon to go. We don't want him. We don't want him. Show him that on Friday next. Show Fine Gael that. They should be here today. Let them speak for themselves. Let them stand and speak for themselves.
Why aren't they flying the flag today?
It's disgraceful. It is disgraceful. And I'm proud of my son. I'm proud that he spent his days in Mountjoy rather than bow to anti-Christian ideology. Thank you, Enoch.